Hey, this is Gavin Palmer with Hero LFG LLC. Supposedly, there's a commandment to sing. There's a commandment to sing. I don't know. Is there a commandment to sing? Sing. Is there a commandment to sing? The biblical mandate to sing. So, not sure. But this verse, and he said, Go and tell this people, hear ye indeed, but understand not, and see ye indeed, but perceive not. So what's interesting about this verse is that it's always true for every person. Every person hears and does not understand, and sees and does not perceive. That's the nature of being a human. And it's especially true as the topic becomes more complex and more abstract. But it's an eternal truth. But it's an eternal truth. I started playing chess. Boom. Chess. And there's Nelson. So Nelson beats me. What I've learned is that my ability to put my ability to consider what the other person is thinking has diminished over time. I recall playing chess when I was younger and being able to put myself in the other person's shoes more easily. It takes more effort now, and hopefully with chess I will develop that muscle a little bit more. And I will just say that it's impossible to mind read, right? So when we speak, right, we're attempting to mind read, and mind reading is actually impossible. But we can practice, and we can get better at it. And so that's all I've got to say about that. I do try to be honest. I think honesty is important. Anytime I start telling a story, anytime I start telling a joke, then I've entered into a dishonest territory. And so I really need a way to just turn my hat around and say a story. And so here's a story, right? We are vessels for spirits, holy and unholy, and we can learn to identify holy and unholy spirits based on the fruit. One such fruit is humility. Our humility can be on a spectrum of degrees. We can be so humble that we submit to everyone and everything, and we never stand up. Or we could have such little humility that we never submit. So that is one fruit that we can consider with regard to our spirit and our holiness and unholiness. And that's a story about the nature of our world. Another story is that as we get better at expressing the right spirit at the right time in the right situation, we can receive information from a source that is beyond our material world that we see and hear. And so people have done this. Some people have done this throughout history. And some of those people and some of the things that they said end up in sacred text, one of which is the Christian Bible. And those people saying, having visions from a source beyond, have pointed at patterns which match up with something called the convective heat engine, which is a tower that you can put in the desert to create flowing rivers and to transform a desert into paradise. That's a story. It's a good story. It's a story where we have the opportunity to provide for the basic necessities of all people. And I'll say that's my favorite story. I don't know if it's going to happen. I don't know if it can happen. But I know I have tried to express the right spirit at the right time and have attempted to listen to the source that is beyond this world. And I have found myself in contact with Jason Delport and the convective heat engine, which I hope can provide clean water for everyone on Earth. That's a story. Tell me a better story. Please, let me know a better story. Thanks. Amen. Oh.